All right, so Rick just picked out this bottle of wine for me. He didn't pick it out because it matches my dress so well, but apparently it has a really good story.
It does. They're one of the first black-owned Napa Valley vineyards in the county. And this is their proprietary Napa blend, which it's very palatable if it's really hot outside, like it has been lately. This actually goes really well. It's not too tannic. It doesn't have the really astringent tannins that dry your mouth out, which is what typically most people tend to find offensive if they're not familiar with wine, or it's usually the acid, so one of the two. This wine is actually very fruit forward, it's very plush, it's got a lot of plum. It's just a good, smooth, easy drinking red wine.
Yeah, it is.
I have some questions kind of about the wine tasting and almost in a class-like setting, right, where we can become educated. So is it everything from what to refrigerate, what not to refrigerate, what the misnomers, the myths, I've got headaches, I don't get headaches,
Correct.
it's too dry. So from Education 101 to maybe non-shelf knowledge, there's some sort of range for it.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest misconception in the wine world is we always look at things as like, you never want to start somebody off in their wine drinking experience with a really cheap bottle of wine. 9 times out of 10, that bottle is not going to have the best quality fruit, the best quality ingredient. It's just like a food recipe. So if you have lesser quality fruit and poor wine production, they're not going to have a good experience drinking wine, right? So I would rather find them a $15 to $20 to $25 bottle that I know they're going to enjoy, and really pick out those things and explain to them what they find offensive, how they describe those tannins and those acids that typically they're associating with bitter. Because that's the big thing. A smooth drinking red, generally they will not find that wine to be offensive, and it's very palatable. So that's what we try to explain to them in our educational events, is just really diving in and pulling out the different things in the winemaking process that basically makes the wine easy to